Hey, RetconRaider here, with special thanks to the Raiders, the fine folks who help make these videos possible, including but not limited to Revenant, Alois, Anerdinwarpaint, Dragon Matrix 7, Eerie V23, Exsellsior, Gottlieb, Kazorm, Lima, Nathan Welch Jr., Tomasz Piątkowski, Triphoppenskip, and Valinrook. Thanks for your support, guys. That said, let's get started. Hello, Ellie. And welcome back to Solasta, Lost Valley, as the adventure continues. Though at the moment we're really just trying our best to avoid your classic high fantasy diplomatic incident. We're currently escorting a small contingent of Forge to meet with representatives of the rebellion, but we were ambushed by assassins en route. No sign of who these guys were working for, but I don't really see how the Forge or the rebels would benefit from torpedoing this thing before it's even really in motion. So I suppose the most logical explanation would be the Dominion, but that feels really obvious. I guess we'll just push on to the rendezvous point and see what happens once we get there. Worst case scenario, we've torpedoed our rep with the rebels, but hopefully it won't come to that.
Clear skies. Hello. You're late.
Yes. We had a spot of bother on the way. Bandits who seemed well informed.
Clearly you handled it. Do I know you?
That night at the pub. Was it you?
Shut up.
Look, Hasdrubal agrees to meet, but not just anywhere. Show some trust and invite us to your headquarters.
That's a lot to ask.
Considering that we've been attacked on our way here, the risk goes both ways.
Fine, I'll pass it up the chain.
Oh, and we actually have an option here. We can either attack the rebels based on non-existent evidence, completely torpedoing this deal, and no doubt causing massive friction between the rebels and the Forge. Or we can not do that, and just wait until we find out more about what's actually going on.
We need to go.
And I guess that's it. I was expecting slightly more, but okay. Let's, poke around for evidence, maybe?
Stay away! This area is forbidden, even for you!
Or not. Fair enough. Yeah, I guess I can understand why they might not want a group of murder hobos poking around their private fort. Alright, yeah, we'll just head back to the swamp, see what Hasdrubal has to say about all this. So we are headed south. We'll have a chat with Hasdrubal, but there's not much else we can do there just yet. Unless he gives us something immediately. So I guess from there, we'll head east, right? We'll head for Caer Hifrid. We'll complete or advance the various quests there. And I guess since we're already headed that way, we'll head to Verdant Valley and chat up Gartok, too. And, I mean, if we're going that far, we might as well knock out Gartus Outpost, too. That thing's been in our journal forever. And you know what? That might actually give us enough time to finish those crafting projects. Get that new armor in play. Oh, we also need to hit the vendor for some other crafting ingredients. We'll do that right after.
What happened?
Bandits on the road.
The meeting took place. The rebels deny being involved. Now, we wait for their answer.
Thanks for your escort, my friends. I'll need you again if we're invited. If you agree to come with me.
Interesting. And we did actually get a reward this time. Some modest XP, a few recipes for leather armor we'll never use. And we bumped our rep up to Brotherhood, so that gives us access to their best goods now, I think. No gold, though. Gotta say, I really figured the de facto merchant faction would pay better than this. Okay. We'll have to hit the board at Verdant Valley. But let's do some light shopping while we're here. We can dump all this vendor trash and scope out some nice new goods we can't actually afford. I actually do have some crib notes here for high-profile items. Yeah, that's not going to get us very far. Okay, so they have unlocked everything. That's nice. But they do not have direwolf pelts. They have a mall recipe. We'll grab that. And the Cloak of Protection. We're actually really close on that. We might... Yeah, we have to come back here anyway, so we might have enough next time we pass through. So what do we need for this? Blood Ruby and Doom Gem. Do we have either of those? We do not. That is unfortunate. Oof. Alright, so we'll need like 1,500 gold for that. Let's see if it's actually worth it. Maul of the Destroyer. This ancient weapon was created before the Cataclysm. It is a crafted item, +2, and victims are stunned for 1d3 turns if they fail a DC 13 strength check. Oh my goodness. So not only a +2 great weapon, but also an on-hit stun effect. I'm going to say 1,500 is a bargain. Yeah, we'll definitely high prioritize that. Wow. Okay, nothing else we can do right now, so let's head for Caer Hifrid. Man, so we need like 2,400 gold. A mysterious place. Oh, that's Mudstrider, not Hasdrubal. Interesting. I am intrigued. Right, so hand over the Dryad head.
A most wonderful find.
Which nets us a modest reward and a reputation bump. Very nice. Let's see if that gets us Oh, look at that. Orenetis has something for us. Okay.
Clear skies, my lord.
Ah, here you are. I want you to do something for me. My assistant, one of them. Not exactly the brightest, but anyway. I sent him on an errand. In the swamps, to the west. Some rather uncivilized people live there. Anyway, he hasn't returned. I want you to find him and bring him back. If he's dead, well, bring back his equipment if you can.
We will, Lord Protector.
Ah, okay. Okay, you know what? I bet this has something to do with that letter we found back in the ruined fort in the swamp. The letter about the random mage they saw wandering around by himself. And based on the name of this quest, I'm going to assume that he did not just go missing. He is deliberately trying to avoid Orenetis. Just to clarify, we are past the point I reached in my test campaign. I did play a bit of the campaign in advance, with an early press build before the game launched. But, you know, it was buggy, and I didn't want to spoil too much. So pretty much everything from the swamp and onward is new to me. And I am very curious to see where this all takes us. Now we just need to head down to the lower city, and we need to find Hannick the Bard. And right, yeah, that guy over there, the one who said he was a historian.
Oyez, oyez! A thief has been caught in the middle city.
Are you Hannick?
That's me.
Bad news, I'm afraid. We found your brother's ghost in the swamps.
Oh no. I told him not to.
He says he was killed by a witch. Do you know anything about that?
Yes. He was hunting her. Said he found the password to her palace.
Palace?
He kept repeating, "Hail Agatha, Spider Queen."
Well, that's more of a passphrase.
We'll try to avenge your brother, Hannick.
Thank you, friends.
Oyez, oyez! Food thieves.
Yeah, you can really tell he's a bard from how he emotes so enthusiastically. But to be fair, we did just drop some pretty bad news on him, so I'll cut him some slack.
Clear skies, my lord. You said you were a historian, right?
Indeed. My family is older than the Manakalan Empire itself, and my passion is to study that long-lost period of Solastan history.
Well, we found a very old ruined temple in the swamps, with runes that are neither dwarven nor, well, anything we can make sense of.
Oh, that is definitely interesting. Lead me there and I will enlighten you for free.
We have a deal.
Oh, he's actually coming with us. Okay. Oh, wow. He's a very powerful wizard. What is that? That would be, level 11? Oh, and, direwolf pelt. Which you do not have.
Oyez, oyez! A gentle reminder from the offices of the Dominion's Health Service. Apeham has been denied a license.
You also do not have direwolf pelts. That is unfortunate.
I repeat, Apeham is forbidden.
But you do have pearls. We'll take those. Hold on, let me make sure I'm buying the right things here. Yes. 1 direwolf pelt, 2 pearls. Then we can craft the Belts of the Barbarian King.
Oyez, oyez! the Lord Protector, all convicted
Bullet teeth.
prisoners who join the guard will be pardoned.
That is slightly disconcerting. I did not realize those were even in Solasta. And we are done here. Let's see if we can hit the valley. Fingers crossed. Hey, oh, okay. And once again, ambushed right out the starting gate. By dryads and fey animals. Interesting. Okay, we have a chance to avoid it, so this is just a standard random encounter. And you know what? We could use some dryad bark. We'll go for it. Starting distance is farther than I'd like. Initiative's a mixed bag. But, terrain's not awful. We'll go all out. No reason to hold back here. And just out of range. I guess that works.
Solasta, Evo, Malmis.
Not on the initiative bar. Wow, that thing's a tank. Alright, let's slap down a spike field. That should hopefully slow down the melee units. Which in turn should hopefully give us time to shoot down the dryads.
Natura Muto Malmis. Natura Muto Viribe.
Ah, right, Laren. We'll just tuck you out of the way.
Arcana, Evo, Malmis.
Now, we're going to be readying some range attacks in a moment, so let's tuck Spiegel off to the side here. That should hopefully draw the melee units across our line of fire. Thygor on point, just in case. And it does look like the ledge completely blocks line of sight to the ground-level dryads on the other side. That's handy. Alright, round 2. You know what? Let's drop another fireball on these guys. Perfect. We can fall back behind Thygor right after.
Solasta, Evo, Malmis.
Good kill.
Nice. That's 2 casters down. And since this thing does block line of sight, the other 2 will have to waste their actions coming around to get at us. Barkskin?
Go to hell.
Sorry, doggo. We'll hold until we can get Mora into counter range.
Arcana, Evo, Malmis!
Natura, Encho, Malmis.
Well, that went like 90% to plan. I just didn't think it would actually be able to attack us. That's fine, though. We've got this.
Solasta, Evo, Malmis!
Nice, nice. Yeah, let's trim the bear.
Natura, Encho, Malmis.
That I like.
Good, yes. That was a slightly risky move because the Dryad could have theoretically moved far enough away to be outside of counter range. But it did not.
Arcana, Evo, Malmis!
Nice shot, Eben. Way to ruin my closer. It's fine, we've still got this. Unless everyone else also decides to miss. You know what, that's fair. We had disadvantage on that shot. How about you? Tuznan? Tuznan? Cool. Glad to have you with us.
Solasta, Evo, Malmis!
Well struck.
Thank you, Mora. I was getting just slightly worried there. I mean, look, there was no way that thing was going to actually kill us, but... Well, you know what? I really should stop just tempting fate. I think I just guaranteed the next Dryad we run into is going to kill someone. No Dryad bark. That is unfortunate. I guess it's a randomized drop like Troll Hearts. Not a huge deal, but I think we do need it for +2 hide, which would be a very small upgrade for Garvin. Yeah, all bite, no bark. That is a shame, but I guess it's fine. We still pulled, like, I don't know, 1,000 XP? Something in that area? And we got to put Tuznan, or Tuznan, through his paces. Moving on. Garvin over there, writing letters to himself. Though I guess having Spiegel around would actually make it easier to maintain correspondences. That's an interesting thought. Right. We have to go chat up Gartok. Gartok, what's up, buddy? I've got big news for you.
Sorry, we learned that your friends were attacked. But look who's here!
Rugan! Gartok! Makers got Hogar back to prison. No! Bad news.
What was that?
Gartok and friends, born in Maker Prison, escaped before medication. Medication bad.
Makes sense.
You find Makers, find Hogar.
What's this Maker story?
Maybe they've been made intelligent by someone.
With medication?
A potion of permanent intelligence increase?
Interesting. So, unusually smart giants, mutant minotaurs. So we've got a subplot about monster experimentation. And you know, we are collecting those heads of exotic monsters for Orenetis. I do think the Dominion is the most likely culprit behind the experiments. It makes sense. That's probably how Orenetis learned how to control the Redeemers, the ones that keep everyone trapped in the valley. You know, I guess we don't really need most of this stuff, do we? That does go against my nature, but we could certainly use the gold. And we did not find our missing +1 javelin. That's a shame. I guess it's just gone forever. But we did get a Doom gem from Gartok. Gartok, bro. Always coming through for us. So that actually saves us like 600 gold. That is fantastic. We just need 800 gold for a blood ruby. Man, it is a shame to lose that javelin. We've still got 2 to fall back on, but it was nice having 3 for longer engagements. But it happens. I noticed we also didn't get the dropped loot from that skeletal knight. So I guess if things fall in the void, they're just gone. We'll have to keep that in mind. Anyway, we need a direwolf pelt. Please tell me you have that, Talarian. You do? Fantastic. I'll take that. And he does have blood rubies. Slightly outside of our price range right now. We don't really need storm bracers. We could use bracers of defense for Mora if we don't go the armor route. Though that is well outside our price range right now. And the Periapt to the Master Enchanter. I've had that recommended by a couple of folks, but I think we need to prioritize that Blood Ruby first. I think we can actually craft our own Periapt, too. I'll have to check that later once we've freed up our crafting slots. Okay, well, we're only 30 minutes in, and we're all the way over here, so I guess we'll head for Gardas. This might be a terrible mistake, but I guess we will see how it goes. Steal the package. Where is the package? I'm going to guess it's the conspicuous chest in the middle of the courtyard. Yeah, because the only other thing I'm seeing here is a campsite up top. And we do have a very obvious opening in the rear wall. Let's get everyone into hiding, and I do have an ace in the hole. I have been saving for just this occasion. We'll go ahead and burn that thing off. It lasts an hour, so we'll have ample time to get in and out. And worst case scenario, we've got the Dust of Disappearance to fall back on. But you know, if it really does end up hitting the fan, armed extraction team on standby.
Stay away! This area is forbidden, even for you!
You talking to me, or are you just being weird? Do you just randomly yell stuff like that every once in a while, just in case there are thieves skulking about?
If you step inside, you're dead.
Who are you talking to? Clearly not me, because I'm not even here. We'll take that. Yeah, okay. So, invisibility really just kind of guaranteed success here. We had some weirdness with the vocal cues, but no harm done, I suppose. A little weird, but certainly not the weirdest thing we've seen in this game. And ultimately harmless. Honestly, I'm just happy there was a way to do this mission without tanking our rep. That does make me wonder if we can also rescue the prisoner at that other fort without raising an alarm. So where is this mysterious lab? Oh, wow. That's way out there. That's like 8 million miles outside of our current stomping grounds. So I guess we'll be holding off on that one for a while. We've got plenty to do right here. Speaking of which, let's head back to Caer Hifrid. And we'll make a little headway with the rebels. Right after we do some ghost busting. No choice, we have to fight. No surprise on either side, but we do have initiative. Most of these guys are outside of immediate engagement range, except for maybe the Spectral Avenger. Spikes might catch a spider, but that's hardly worth it. The Wraith will go right over it. So I guess we'll focus on the Spectral Avenger.
Natura Conjo Malmis.
And of course he's resistant to electricity. Noted for the future.
Natura Nuto Viribe.
Alright, Eben, let's get you in there.
Arcana Muto Viribe.
He's got a +1 sword, so this should do full damage.
I trained hard for this.
Yes. That'll do, Eben. Strong start. Let's bring you back about here.
Solasta Evo Malmis.
Resistant to fire, but still some respectable damage. Cover Mora's flank. I'm just trying to draw them into the lightning field here. Oh, is that on?
I win again.
Nice work, Tigor. Great job. I think that's on Tuznan. Maybe Leyrin too. Okay, yeah, let's get him out of there. Oh, well, crud. My bad. I really thought going invisible would negate attacks of opportunity. Apparently, it does not. Noted for the future. Wraith is on us. Leyrin is pinned down. Shoot, I should have focused on the one on Leyrin.
Natura Evo Curai.
Okay, I think I see what we're doing.
A modest success.
Wait, shoot. Is this Wraith adjacent to Mora? It is. Okay, well that's no good. Yeah, that's not going to work. Let's Misty Step out. Then we're going to twin cast Firebolt.
Solasta, Conjo, Veribe! Solasta, Evo, Malmis! Ha! Take that!
I think Thygor's got this, but just in case he doesn't, I want to flood this thing with targets.
Again, harder!
Hey, Thygor. Thank you. That makes this so much easier.
Good kill!
Yeah, I should have had Leyrin retreat when I had the chance, but I was slightly distracted by Eben getting like 40% of his life force drained off. We really need to get that Belt of the Barbarian King going. Nice, nice. We will take one more hit here, but after that, we're good. The dice giveth and the dice take away. Today they are feeling generous.
More!
And not much for dropped loot, but I guess that's fine. Again, more XP. We are getting pretty close to level 7. Hey, armor upgrade for Thygor. Long overdue. And incredibly welcome. So what are we doing here again? Oh yes, we're turning that package over to our rebel contact. That was kind of an on-the-fly decision. I don't have it in my notes here. Oh wow, yeah, we are right up on level 7. In fact, turning in this quest might bump us over. Getting pretty close on that plate for Eben, too. So let's get started on... Let's get crafting started on all of our guys. Lovely. That's a full 2-point swing. Oh, and that does make him look much more combat ready. Very nice. Alright, let's go dump this armor real quick. Then we'll have a chat with our rebel contact. And with any luck, that'll give us enough experience points to bump us to level 7. And enough gold to grab that blood ruby we need.
Oyez! Oyez! By order of the Lord Protector, all citizens who denounce others for treason or disloyalty shall receive full pardons for their own crimes.
Alright, this is the gal that would never say that.
Great, you did well.
Now, about our reward.
Right. About your guy. I've heard rumours.
Which is not the same as solid intelligence, of course.
But sometimes it's all we have. There's a group of people organising secret meetings. They're good. I still haven't identified their leader. But it's a new thing. Foreign. Maybe that's your man.
Pretty thin, but thanks anyway.
Now, about the rebellion, can we know more?
Not yet. Something came up.
What now?
Orenetis has placed a spy among some friends of mine. Take him out, and you'll have my trust.
Your trust doesn't come cheap.
Your choice. The man is known as Charmer.
Is that the Forge headquarters?
I see you already know my friends. So you'll be happy to get them rid of this worm.
Fine. See you around.
Oh, so I guess it was the Dominion that tried to scuttle the meetup between the Forge and the rebels. Because they've got a spy inside Hasdrubal's camp, Charmer, who I did see in passing. I remember thinking his name was a bit odd. We also got a magic ring, so let's check that out. And we did hit level 7. That is excellent. Though we might hold off on that until next time, just so I can look at all my options, rather than rush through it. Oh, that's a ring of protection. But sadly, that does require attunement, because otherwise I'd slap it on Eben. Oh. Eben, why do you have this? Okay, well, I thought he was out of attunement slots. It turns out he was just compulsively equipping random items. Alright, yes, this will go to Eben. We need to keep one slot free for the Belt of the Barbarian King. But we can also just switch the chimes off to someone else. Then, in conjunction with the plate mail, this should bump Eben up to 20 AC? That sounds right. And we might as well get some use out of this thing while we're at it. We'll slap it on Thygor. At least until we find something better to use that slot with. And then we'll just sell the spare, and that'll definitely give us enough for that blood ruby. Which means we can start heading for the mall as soon as we finish that full plate. Okay, yes, sorry, just thinking out loud, but I think we have a pretty solid game plan here. We just hit a ton of solid upgrades all right in a row there. Which I guess does make sense, because from what I'm being told, we're about halfway through the campaign now, a little past maybe. That's it, we are past time, so I think this is a good place to call it. I'm going to do some off-screen bookkeeping, dump some things in our storage chest, grab that blood ruby, and we will pick up here next time, as we take care of those level ups and head back for the swamp. Knock out more of these side quests before we officially start burning bridges with some of these factions. See you then. Oh, and remember, although I do love playing Solasta Lost Valley, you can find out more about the game by visiting the official website, the official social media feeds, or the official store pages. And if you'd like to help support the channel, then feel free to push the buttons that do the things, or maybe even check out the Patreon. Links are in the description.
Oh, that is definitely interesting.